Hello, my name is Trent Jones, Multimedia Coordinator for the Springdale Public Schools. Thank you for watching our channel. This channel exists to serve our community, to inform and entertain. It also exists to give students real-life opportunities. One way to get real-life opportunities is through partnerships. We hope you enjoy this next program coming up from one of our partners.
From the campus of Drury University in beautiful Springfield, Missouri, this is DU Uncut. A live music show featuring artists from Dallas-Fort Worth to St. Louis, from KC to OKC, and from the natural state to the Mississippi Delta. It's unrehearsed, unprecedented, unpretentious, and since it's produced by a bunch of my classmates, it's definitely unprofessional. It's DU Uncut.
DU Uncut is made possible by Drury University, an independent institution that blends the liberal arts with professional programs and is located in beautiful Springfield, Missouri.
Welcome to DU Uncut. I'm Andrea Kramer, and we feature live performances from regional performers, some of which you might have seen or heard. Our next act is getting a lot of national airtime lately, with features on the CBS Evening News, NBC's Today Show, and on National Public Radio. All this sudden fame is not only because they're incredible musicians, it's also because they're just kids. Two brothers ages 16 and 14 and 10-year-old sis on the drums. They are from Tupelo, Mississippi, and they are the Homemade Jamz Blues Band. You are in for a treat.
Ladies and gentlemen, y'all ready for the blues? Tell me out. Times get tough, tough gets going. Hey, on the other hand, he also said, when times get hard, you gonna need friends out. Hey, in times like these, whoa, hard times indeed, you find your friends out. I got promoted on my job, y'all. Some people didn't want me to happen from the very start. Hey, they wait till I did a little something wrong. That's all it took for them to send me home. Hey, in times like these, whoa, hard times indeed, you find your friends out. Hey! I hit the lottery the other day, y'all. And for once in my life, I got me a little change. But no, those same people used to look down on me are now grinning all in my face. Hey, in times like these, whoa, hard times indeed, you find your friends out. Listen now, my friend came over one y'all. He said, can I want some money to the end of the month? Hey, that was 3 long years ago to this day. He had no plan to pay me out right from the very start. Hey, in times like these, whoa, hard times indeed, you find your friends out. Hey! In times like these, whoa, hard times indeed, you find out who your friends are.
Mayapple Records started recording regional acts several years ago. Now with 50 albums released by over 25 artists, Mayapple has become an oasis of unique music. Mark Ballou started Mayapple, and his band Big Smith was the first to record on the label. An Ozark powerhouse, here is Big Smith.
The one day I know I'll think of you. I'm gonna stay in bed and shed a tear or 2 or 3. And if I could just forget you, I know I'd be alright. But I'll dream of our first kiss, and I'll dwell on our last fight. Tuesday is my blues day. What more can I do? Hey, roll me another. I want to waste an hour or 2 or 3. And if I could just forget you, I know I'd be alright. But I'll dream of our first kiss, and I'll dwell on our last fight. No, I won't be in any trouble. I just need a my head, it's a spinning with visions of you, even though it's been so long, at least a year or 2 or 3. And if I could just forget you, I know I'd be alright. But I'll dream of our first kiss, and I'll dwell on our last fight.
Before teaching at the University of Tulsa, Maureen O'Boyle taught violin in Joplin, Missouri at Missouri Southern State College. Bringing DU Uncut its first classical music performance from an ensemble, here is Trio Tulsa. Next up is Leslie Sanazaro. This St. Louis native was born to play. Growing up, she learned saxophone, guitar, and eventually majored in vocal performance during college. Now, piano is her instrument of choice. Here she is, playing in our studio.
Smile in passing, don't look too long. Store it away and dream through a song. I can't sit still, I'm waiting to rush on everything I haven't seen, everything I've not touched. I crash like a can under your foot. I'm shaking and baking in coffee and rocks. This one's so sweet, this one's so sad. Who is the best one that I'll ever have? Ooh, oh, here comes change. Ooh, choices dictate the stage. Ooh, oh, here goes. You can't lose. a fairy dancing on stones, fluttering, fluttering like lightning bugs who light up the night, who you can't predict. The master is thoughtful, the students you can kiss. You can start over as much as you like, find the same thing as till you shine some lights on the night in your heart where it's quiet and dark. Things you don't say you can do, you have. Ooh, here comes a change. Ooh, choices dictate the sage. Ooh, here goes. You can't lose. All you have to do is put on your shoes. Ooh, here comes change. Ooh, choices dictate the sage. Ooh, here goes. You can't lose. All you have to do is put on your shoes.
Our next group blends soul, funk, and R&B straight from the South, and they take it seriously. All these guys are full-time musicians, and on top of that, the guitar player, Pat, is a Buddhist monk. Groovin' since 1996, this is Afrodesia from Little Rock, Arkansas.
watching DU Uncut from Drury University. Now back to our host, Andrea Kramer.
This next artist knows how to add a bit of flair to his music style. He plays guitar, bottleneck resonator, harmonica, and he designed his own footbox to accompany himself. Here's the one-man band himself, Rich Berry.
Woman, put some blame on yourself. Stop your yelling, woman. Put some blame on yourself. How I know now, baby, you've been seeing someone else. Yeah. Get up, mama. Close that window tight. Get up, mama, close that window tight. We don't need the neighbors, listen to our fight. The way we're going, woman, we might be up all night. We could be here, baby, till that morning light.
One of the top bands in Dallas in the 1970s was simply called Daniel. The bass player in the band was Bill King. Over the years, Billy has played in many different bands before finally forming Daddy Rocks. And as you might have guessed, this is pure rock and roll. Hold on to your seat because Daddy rocks.
This morning, looked up under my bed. My walking shoes, I had me a brand new plan. I felt the stirring in my traveling bones. The southbound draw to my Lone Star home. Now I gotta go. Baby, I just can't wait. I gotta go back to the Lone Star State. I've been a traveler now for most of my life. Never put down roots or ever took me a wife. But I got a place to sleep in every little town. Right now I gotta head for old roots down south. And I gotta go. Baby, I just can't wait. I gotta go. Back to the Lone Star State. Let's go, boy. Too long out of my sight. I can't wait to feel that hill country rain. I see Dallas, Texas, my old home on the plains. I gotta go. Oh, baby, I just can't wait. I gotta go back to the Lone Star State. I gotta go. Oh, baby, I just can't wait. Gotta go, back to the Lone Star State. Thank you. We gotta go.
Double feature time. For this week's double feature, we found common ground between two new artists. This time around, the common ground is coffee. Each of these next two artists play here at Drury almost every year as a part of the Coffee House concert series. In fact, David LaMotte and Christine Kane spend a lot of time playing for college students. Ladies first, from Asheville, North Carolina, here's Christine Kane.
Midwest morning, October snowfall. She packed her Chevrolet and she brushed the fear away. She got a great big dream and a history of playing small. And everybody seems to think she'll be back before Christmas Day. She hit that highway with every ounce of faith she could summon. When courage finally comes, never see it coming right out of nowhere. You open your heart and that changes everything, and you're going somewhere. And all you need to know is that you're free seashore, and all the deadheads dancing out on the beach. He's got a 10-year tan and his own little junk store. He says, some people got a lot to prove, and that's the way I used to be. Now I'm just an old hippie with a half a dozen PhDs. Some choices hold you down, some chances set you free right out of nowhere. You open your heart, let go of everything, and you're going somewhere. And all you need to know is that you're free to go. So you dream, and the way will be clear. You pray, and the angels will hear. Leap, and the net will appear. 'Cause it always appears right out of nowhere. All you need to know is that you're free right out of nowhere. You open your heart and have faith in everything, and you're going somewhere. And all you need to know is that you're free. Go.
Now for the second half of this week's double feature, we have David LaMotte. And just like Christine Kane, David plays here at Drury University almost every year for students in our Coffee House concert series. And also like Christine, David lives in Western North Carolina. Here is David LaMotte.
Maybe 20 years ago now, you were waiting tables and wiping chairs. He never looked up from his menu like you weren't even there. You just knew that he would stiff you, so put together and self-absorbed. He slapped a 50 on the ticket, and he muttered these few words. He said, there isn't much you get to keep. Here's a little tip, keep the change. So this morning you were driving, you came screaming through your head how 19 turned to 40, like yellow turned to red, how waitress turned to mother, how love bug turned to van, how that money turned to nothing when he put it in your hand. Said there isn't much you get to keep. Here's a little tip, keep the change. A rich guy in a diner left a bad joke with his bill. The cash was gone by Sunday, but the words are ringing still. So now you're crouching in the front yard with your fingers in the ground, and the weeds keep pushing up while your own body's slowing down. Don't waste your breath on wishing, no need to raise your voice. Change is always optional if dying is a choice, and there isn't much you get to keep. Here's a little tip, keep the change. Keep the changing. Keep the change.
You're watching DU Uncut from Drury University. Now back to our host, Andrea Kramer.
When the Watoto tour bus pulled onto Drury's parking lot, we knew we were in for a treat. Over 20 beautiful Ugandan children filed into our studio and brought the place to life. These kids are all orphans, and they performed to raise money for their orphanage. In traditional African dress, here is Watoto. McConnell is one heck of a drummer out of Kansas City, Kansas. But if he had the chance, I bet he would love to live down here in Springfield, because Quinton loves to hunt and fish. And the fact that his other hobby is target shooting with handguns, well, he would be right at home here in the Ozarks. Here's Quinton with his 5-piece jazz group, After Groove. Austin, Texas has always been a mecca for music fans and musicians. Karen Mall is one of those. Recently, she dropped into our studio between concert house gigs. She told us when she was 10 years old, she found her grandpa's old Gibson guitar in the attic. She hasn't stopped playing or singing since. This is Karen Mall.
I live in Austin, Texas, but I'm on the road about half the time these days. And the thing about being a traveling person of any kind is you're always taking a bunch of physical objects and moving them from one location on the planet to another a lot. So now and then, no matter how careful you are, you lose things. It's just the law of averages. And I was trying to reconcile myself with that and cut myself some slack, because when you lose a thing, it really is just a thing, right? So I had this idea that what if I could generate a gravity force field around myself, and all my belongings would hover in orbit around me with a magnetic pull, and I'd never have to lose anything. I thought that was a cool idea, but since I couldn't make it so, I thought I'd write a song on that idea. And here's what happened. This is mostly a true story. I got a suitcase full of memories that don't conform to gravity. Flip it upside down, the memories still remain. I lost a cell phone down in New Orleans, and my favorite pair of patched up jeans fell victim to the road somewhere in Maine. But how can we be expected to keep track of things ejected to the ground? When gravity elects to hunt its naturally selected items down, I got a suitcase full of memories of yesterdays and used to be's, photographs that no one ever took. Lately it's been on my mind to call you up or drop a line. If only I could find my address book. But how can we be expected to keep track of things ejected to the ground? When gravity elects to hunt its naturally selected items down, and I don't need no souvenirs to prove to me that I was here. All they do is weigh my suitcase down. And when I stop to count the cost of all the stuff I've ever lost, I guess I didn't need it anyway. Between Milwaukee and Eau Claire, I lost a ring my grandma used to wear, but my suitcase keeps the memory just the same. And how can we be expected to keep track of things ejected to the ground? When gravity elects to hunt its naturally selected items down, I won't need them when they lay my body down. 'Cause I got a suitcase full of memories.
Laura Hughes was getting a little jealous watching her husband Eric go and play music every weekend. So he told her, "Learn to play the bass and you can be in the band." Well, she did, and now she is. From Memphis, here's the Eric Hughes Band.
Well, now every Friday, just around 3, the boss man hands an envelope to me. I signed it on the back there on the dotted line. It ain't much, but it's all mine. Friday, Friday, I got my money in hand. And Monday, Monday, nothing left to spend. I work all week, I do it all again. I do the paycheck boogie. 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 Now the gas bill, light bill, phone bill, and the rent. Everybody's trying to get my paycheck spent. What you want, say, what's this all about? Everybody's got their hands stuck out. Friday, Friday, I got my money in hand. Monday, Monday, nothing left to spend. I work all week, I do it all again. I do the paycheck boogie. 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 Bill, light bill, phone bill, and the rent. Everybody's trying to get my paycheck spent. What you want, say what's this all about? Everybody's got their hands stuck out. Friday, Friday, I got my money in hand. And Monday, Monday, nothing left to spend. I work all week, I do it all again. I do the paycheck boogie. 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 Friday, just around 3, the boss man hands an envelope to me. I signed it on the back there on the dotted line. It ain't much, but it's all mine. Friday, Friday, I got my money in hand. Monday, Monday, nothing else to spend. I work all week, I do it all again. I do the paycheck boogie. 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 Just around 3, the boss man hands an envelope to me. I signed it on the back there on the dotted line. It ain't much, but it's all mine. Friday, Friday, I got my money in hand. Monday, Monday, nothing else to spend. I work all week, I do it all again. I do the paycheck boogie. I do the paycheck boogie. I do the paycheck boogie. I do the paycheck boogie.
That's going to do it for yet another edition of DU Uncut. I'm Andrea Kramer, asking you to get out there and support live music and the arts. See you next time.